Good morning, I'm Jan.
And I'm Tracey, and we are here on the Carnival Celebration.
Now, the Carnival Celebration is one of the newest ships of the fleet, launched in 2022. Also, I believe it is the largest ship that Tracey and I have been on. On our cruise through the Caribbean, we actually have 5,630 passengers, which is actually about 200 more than what its double capacity is. Now, despite that, you're going to see some of the B-roll, which we shot yesterday around lunch during a sea day. You're going to find that there's a lot more space than you might think. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a tour where we start all the way up here at the top and all the way down to the bottom decks. Now, if you've seen one of our ship tours before, you're going to see that below Tracey and I, there's a deck plan, and then there's a little red dot, which will tell you where we are on the ship. All right, let's go see the Carnival Celebration.
We are here on deck 18. This is Carnival Celebration's ultimate playground, where you're going to have a lot of cool things in the sports platform. Right behind me, you have the ropes course.
All right, so as we move to the aft, what we have is the basketball court. Looks like to be a full-size basketball court. That's all in a case, and you can play soccer there as well.
If you want to get your steps in, come on up here to deck 18. If you do 7 laps, that is 1 mile.
All right, so as Tracey said, the deck 18 here in the aft is the ultimate playground. Back behind me, you have your water slides, as well as you have your kids' pool area. Looks really fun.
And here's a really nice feature. This is a complimentary mini golf course right here on the aft of deck 18.
All right, so right to my left is actually the entrance to the Bolt roller coaster. It is only on this class of ships that you actually have the only roller coasters at seas. Now, what is great is I'm tall enough and I weigh less enough so I can actually go onto it when it opens up. But during sea days, when there's wind, they don't actually open it up. It's supposed to open up today at 2 o'clock.
Carnival has a lot of great programs for teens and preteens, and this is a Circle C Club. This is available for the 12 to 14-year-olds.
All right, so coincidentally, right across from the preteens, you have the 12 to 14-year-old Circle C. What you have is the warehouse, which is the arcade. Now, the arcade actually uses tokens. You can buy tokens anywhere between $20 up to $100, and it's based upon the quantity you buy is what the price is. Obviously, if you buy more, it's actually cheaper. So if you only have the $20, you're actually paying about 20 cents per token, and then if you buy $100 worth of tokens, then you get 12.5 cents per token. That said, yeah, it's a little expensive. If you look at it, the rides themselves work out anywhere between about $3 and $5, depending upon what ride you, or game you do. All right, so if you've watched us in any videos that we've done when I'm on a ship, you know that one of my favorite places on a ship is where you can get good burgers on the Carnival Celebration. That is right behind me, which is Guy's Burger Joint. This is a complimentary venue. Yes, it does get busy. We were on a sea day, but even yesterday during a sea day around noon, it actually only took us just a few minutes to be able to get a burger and, well, probably less than even to wolf it down.
And for your teenagers from age 15 to 17, they do have a nightclub here that's called the Club 02.
And the Club 02 for your teenagers even has an outdoor lounge area.
One of the things that has really surprised us in a really good way is the amount of free shaded areas. So here we are back on 17 in the aft, and you have these wonderful, comfortable loungers, and they even have umbrellas for extra shade. I've just never seen this much shade on a big ship like this.
And on the starboard side, what you have is your smoking area. So we move back forward, overlooking the pool, and what you have is you have the upper layer of the Red Frog Bar.
Always belong. You will always be there. Always belong. You will always be there. Always belong. You will always be there. Always belong.
All right, so we've just came into the Serenity area, which is your adults only area, which Tracey will talk about in a moment. But what I wanted to do is show you the stairs here that goes up to deck 19 and loft 19. Now, if you are high in status on Carnival, or if you are booked into an Excel suite, you have access to this private sun deck area, which not only has nice cabanas, has nice loungers, it also has its own hot tubs, which is just for you and your very select few of guests.
So as Jan mentioned, we are here up on deck 18 forward. This is your Serenity area. This is the complimentary adults only area, and it is really nice on this ship. It has its own pool, it has 2 hot tubs, it has a bar, and it also has a small salad bar area for light bites if you're getting hungry during the day. This is really, really nice.
All right, and you guessed it, we're here at the pool. Lots of things going on here at the pool, whether it's dancing, whether it's swimming, whether it's people in the hot tub, and oh, by the way, there's some great places to eat.
Right behind me, we have several dining venues. Some of them are complimentary and some of them are for pay. We have Sizzle in the back, which has some complimentary options. Time Fries is more of like a wings and potato place. We also have the Seafood Shack and the Steamer, and those are for pay.
All right, and if you like Mexican food, well, you go to the other corner of the pool to the Blue Iguana. This complimentary venue is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and is really, really good. And did I also say it's complimentary? Yeah, no charge for really good food here on the Carnival Celebration. All right, so I already showed you the upper layer of this bar. Right behind me, you have the Red Frog Tiki Bar. This is a great bar. By the way, yesterday on a sea day, they had like 6 or 7 bartenders there making sure you get your drinks very quickly.
And here we are in another complimentary dining venue. This is the Lido Marketplace on deck 16 in the aft. Has all kinds of food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
All All right, so back behind me in the morning, you can get your made-to-order omelets here, as well as some other breakfast food. However, in lunch and dinner, there's a couple other venues here which you can go to, which is Chicken Marsala, which is a paid-for restaurant venue, but you do have free complimentary gelato.
And here we are on the back of deck 16. This is the Tides pool area. This is another complimentary venue. This is called the Big Chicken. They are open for breakfast and lunch, and it is fantastic. We had chicken tenders here yesterday. They were delicious. They were nicely cooked, and there's lots of different sauces. Again, this is a complimentary dining venue.
All right, so all the way to aft of deck 16, what you have is the Tides pool. You have a nice, small little pool here, as well as 2 hot tubs and lots of space to enjoy the sun.
On the other side of aft of deck 16, you have the Tides bar, and this is a place where you can get all kinds of tropical drinks.
All right, so tucked in the corner here at the Tides pool, what you have is an area where you can get complimentary soft serve ice cream and soft serve yogurt. Yum, yum. All right, so we're not going to go back into the Lido marketplace. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go down to deck 8 because decks 9 all the way through 15 are just rooms. All right, so we're now down in the midship on deck 8, all the way on the starboard side, and what we have behind us is the outdoor portion of the 820 bar. As you go forward on this promenade, you actually have your smoking area.
We have now moved aft on deck 8, and here's another one of your bars, the watering hole.
All right, so we've moved to all the way back to the aft of deck number 8. We come to the patio. As you saw, what we just did is we came by 2 really large hot tubs, which really weren't very busy on a sea day yesterday at all. And then you have this area back here with a pool, and there is lots of really comfortable seating and a good deal of shade for you to stay out of the heat when you just want to stay out of the sun a bit. All right, so as we come around the back of deck number 8 onto the port side, we come to Guy Fieri's Pig and Anchor. If you like really good barbecue, this is a great place to come, especially since it's complimentary, no fee in charge.
What's also really nice about Guy's Pig and Anchor is the breakfast is complimentary, and it's available every day.
All right, so as we move back into Summer's Landing, which is the area in the back of the ship inside, you actually come to Flavor Town. It's a nice little bar. What is really cool is they brew their own beer, and I tried some last night. Pretty good. On the other side of Summer's Landing, you have the Heroes Lounge. This is a lounge that is dedicated to all who have served our country. Very nice place to be able to sit, comfortable seating, and they usually have all those games you want to be able to see while you're at sea.
And right at the edge of the Heroes Lounges, you have some more of your swirls, complimentary ice cream and frozen yogurt.
All right, so if you need some of that Carnival swag, whether it's a hat or a shirt or a jacket, come here to the Carnival store and shop away.
And here on deck 8, you have your guest services, which is manned 24/7 if you have any issues with your cruise.
All right, so if you're wondering about what you're going to do in port, you can either watch this video here, which would give you a guidebook on what to do in port, or you can come here to Destination Services and get one of their excursions here on Carnival Celebration.
Now we finally made it to one of our first specialty restaurants on Carnival Celebration. This is Rudy's Grill. This is a seafood restaurant. This time we didn't get to try it, but next time we will. And here on deck 8, we have 2 complimentary dining options. Miami Slice, which is all kinds of pizzas, and off to the left of me, we have the Deco Deli. And there's all different kinds of sandwiches that are made, and they're really, really good.
All right, so we started deck 8 looking at the outside of bar 820. This is the inside portion of bar 820.
And now we are at the Cucina del Capitano. So this is one of your casual dining options, and it is free for the first time. And after that, you do have to pay $8, but you can also come here for lunch. And this is an Italian restaurant. We really enjoyed it.
If you want to look at and maybe even purchase any of those pictures that have been taken by the photographers here on the Carnival Celebration, this is where you can come and do that. All right, so this is the first time we come to Celebration Central. We're going to see it several times because it spans 3 decks of the ship. This is essentially your atrium area. They have lots of entertainment to include the night kind of Broadway type act, musical. You have bingo. You even have Build-A-Bear here. We're going to see a couple of this a couple times as we go down on the next few decks.
And one of the nice places that you see on a lot of ships is your FE store. This is your jewelry and watch store.
And if you like sushi like Tracey and I do, you can come here to Bonsai Sushi, which you can be able to get your sushi. However, this is for a fee. And if you like teppanyaki, you have Bonsai Teppanyaki, which is next door.
So now we are here at the Havana bar. This is a nice area that is on deck 8, right outside of Celebration Central. And if you look behind me, you'll notice that there is a place called the Havana Experience. So if you have certain suites in the Havana suites, there's an area out here dedicated to you. We don't have the band, so we can't go out there.
All right, so we are at Chibang. By the way, apparently it means wings in Chinese, at least that's what their menu says. This is your Mexican and Asian restaurant. And just like Cucina Capitano, this is free the first time for dinner, but it is also free anytime you come here for lunch.
We're here on deck 7 forward, and this is your Grand Spectrum Theater. And what we've seen on this ship during this cruise, it's been a lot of game shows like Family Feud.
All right, so as we start moving aft from the theater on deck number 7, we come to the Empress Casino. This is a very large casino on both sides. We're actually on the port side right now. All of this is actually non-smoking. If you do go over on the starboard side, that is a smoking portion of the casino. What is nice is it seems that they have actually really pretty good air ventilation, because even when you're nearby but not inside the smoking section, you really don't smell the smoke too much. Now, of course, you have lots of different things here. You have all your different slots, you have your different table games, and you, of course, you always have a bar.
So right outside the Empress Casino, we are here on deck 7 mid. We are at the Aquaria Bar. It is on the second level of the Celebration Central atrium area. It has a beautiful artwork on the back of the wall, and then it does face right into the theater area.
All right, so as we come out of Celebration Central, you have two more shops. First of all, you have Island Traders. This is a shop if you need anything for the sun, that's where you're gonna go. Plus you have Portside, which has your duty free. Now, not only do they have a selection of cigars and drinks and liqueurs, what is important is, this is actually if you have any of those sundries that you forgot at home, like toothpaste or deodorant, that's actually where you can get that.
And now we're at the Limelight Lounge. This is one of your nightclub venues on the Celebration. And one of the things that we've spent a lot of time doing here in the mornings is going to morning trivia as well.
Or as we continue to move aft on deck number 7, you have the Alchemy Bar. Nice place for bars, some nice little seating here, especially great for that before dinner drink.
And now we come to another specialty dining option here on the Carnival Celebration. This is a Fahrenheit 555. This is your steakhouse. Jan and I went here on the first night of embarkation. We got a good deal and a bottle of wine. The steaks here are excellent.
All right, so we've shown you lots of different places to eat, but we haven't shown you a main dining room until here. This is Festival. Festival has lots of different things going on. First of all, it is a two-story restaurant. One story is for those who have fixed time dining, and the other story is for those who have anytime dining. But in addition to your dinners, you have brunch on C days, as well as on C days, you actually have a tea up here in the afternoon, which is nice, and we don't see that much on mass market ship. All right, so we just came out of Festival on deck number 6, and the first thing we come to is Carnival Kitchen. Carnival Kitchen is their culinary education program.
And now we come to another specialty dining option inspired by Emeril Lagasse. This is Emeril's 1397. This is your Cajun Creole restaurant, which is on the Carnival Celebration.
So as we move midship on deck number 6, we come to Latitudes. Latitudes is your globally inspired bar. Just like what we had of Alchemy is, yeah, you have bartenders, really they're mixologists, really good drinks. So as you continue to move forward on deck number 6, you actually have several different shops where you can get purses, all your different type of fashion goods.
Here in deck 6 mid, we are at the Carnival restaurant. This is another one of your main dining areas.
All right, as we move forward out of the Carnival main dining room, what we do is we come to the Golden Jubilee, which is celebrating 50 years of Carnival at Sea. We actually had drinks here last night. First of all, they have fantastic mixologists, as well as they had a pianist that was playing, made it a really nice, comfortable time to relax before getting dinner. So as we move forward on deck number 6, we come to the base level of Celebration Central, a nice seating here, and we come by two very important places. First of all, you have the cherry on top. If you need to get something to satisfy that sweet tooth, then you have a nice place to come and get some candy, and then you have Java Blue. Java Blue is your pay-for specialty coffee, which you can come in the morning. Now here's a little secret. In the corner, there's actually a place where you can get coffee for free.
We've come now to the front of deck 6, and this is the piano bar, and this is one of your nice bars that you can listen to live music in.
All right, so we're almost to the front of deck number 6, and what we have is Punch Liner. If you want comedy, everything from PG all the way to R, this is the place to come.
One of our favorite places on any ship is the thermal area. This is the Cloud 9. This is your spa and thermal suites. They have all kinds of beauty treatments here, and they have a great relaxation area, but that is for a fee.
Okay, so right across from the Cloud 9 Spa, you have the Cloud 9 Fitness Center. Of course, this is where you're gonna have your cardio equipment, you're gonna have your strength machines, as well as your free weights. Now, with the exception of Cloud 9, which actually does go down to deck 5, on deck 5 is pretty much all cabins. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to deck number 4.
We're here on deck 4 in front of Camp Ocean, and this is where your young children can come to Kids Club. They have them from 2 years old up to about 6 or 7 years old, and this is complimentary.
All right, so right behind me you have is the Family Harbor. These are a special set of staterooms that have some different things, really are family friendly.
And this is a Family Harbor Lounge. This is a key-controlled access for Family Harbor suites and staterooms that gives you like a light continental breakfast. They also have video games and a nice lounge area to relax in. And again, this is only for people in these Family Harbor staterooms.
All right, so that is the Carnival Celebration. Go on to watch this video to continue on with our adventures. And as always, keep on traveling.
Where do we go from here? We could go anywhere.
And that's a wrap.